afternoon, everybody. I'm just saying we were so organised as usual, and it's 3 o'clock already. How are you all this week? Welcome to our Friday Live. It's nice to see you all again this week. Oh, I've just refreshed my page and it disappeared. That's not good, is it? So, do say hello if you're watching. Let me know where you are, what you're up to today. It's always so lovely to catch up, and I say it every week. It's always so lovely to catch up with you on a Friday. Just scrolling through. Oh, there I am. There we go. Look. So yeah, do say hello if you're watching. We've had a lovely week this week. We've seen lots of you this week on our sew along. I've left my bit of paper in the kitchen.
Oh, I will go and get it.
Thank you very much. Honestly, what are we like? We think we're too good at this now. That's the trouble. We leave it till the last minute. Yeah, we've seen lots of you this week on tutorials, and I've had a couple of one-to-ones with people this week, which has been really lovely. Isn't Zoom wonderful? It's so fantastic, isn't it? It means that we can all stay connected and see each other. Thanks very much. I'll just stick that there.
We were early today and we're still
really
late.
Oh look, it's 1:45. We've got ages now suddenly.
Oh, here comes everybody. Hi Marilyn. Hi
Joe.
Joe.
Hi Susan. Hi Marilyn. Nice to see you again.
Hi Susan. Hi Sally.
And Caroline and Sally.
Hi Carolyn.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, lovely. This morning we had a lovely introduction to couture sewing this morning. So that was great seeing everyone this morning and doing the
Hi Justine.
Hi Justine.
I am here. I'm running around.
Yeah.
I had to go and get the sheet of paper.
Yeah, there's stuff to do today.
We suddenly remembered something at 2 minutes to.
2 minutes to. Hi Jilly, how are you?
Oh, hi Jill. Got your order. Hello Helen.
Hi Barbara. Nice to see you again. And Janet. Nice to see you. It's lovely to see you this morning for our couture sewing.
Hi Phil. She's tacking her quilting lines.
Good. Doing a bit of a couture sewing. That's going to be very exciting.
Oh, Clark's here on Instagram. Hi Clark.
Hi Clark, how are you? Haven't seen you for a few weeks. Hi Margaret.
Hi Margaret.
Nice to see you. Oh, lovely. It's so nice to see everybody.
Cynthia's joined us on Instagram.
Hi Cynthia, how are you? How's your Yannicker Jacket going? We're getting cut out. We started the Yannicker Jacket sew along last night, which is a little jacket by Lisa and Company with a stand-up collar, very smart little collar. Oh, hello Lady Lisa, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. You found us, that's nice. You're very welcome. We just on Friday we have a little catch up with everybody. Hi Caroline, how are you? Nice to see you. Just talk about what we've been up to this week, what we've got planned, find out what you've all been up to. So yeah, we did the Yannicker Jacket we started last night. That's going to be over 3 weeks. So it's always lovely to see all the fabrics everyone's using and just have a little chat with everybody. Hi Sue, how are you this afternoon? Hi Jen, hi Claire. Oh, Claire's tidying up because she's done a couple of sew-alongs this week. If you go straight up, it's like the sewing room here, you go from one into the next one, you have to tidy up in between, don't you? So, yes, it's been lovely this week. We also did the Mila dress this week, which is this one. We all made a Mila dress on Wednesday, which was lovely.
Oh, Clark says she's homeschooling.
Last day. It's the last day of homeschooling, Clark.
Oh, she's currently negotiating with the family to come to New York with us.
Oh, good. Fingers crossed on that one. That'll be so great.
Cynthia will be cutting out after this.
Yes, and I've got to finish my cutting out.
Hi Claire.
Or you want to see the Yannicker Jacket toile? I can show you that if you like.
Yes. I can pass it over.
Shall I slip it on? Do you think I can slip it on? What do you reckon? Or just put it on the dummy?
You can flip it on.
It might stick on my arms. This is the Yannicker Jacket. Is by Lisa and Co. So this is my toile. Oh, can I get it on? That'll be the thing. My shoulder.
Can you help? Do you want any help?
No, I should be able to get it on. Oh, Lady Lisa, who's just joined us for the first time today, is hoping to join us in New York next year.
Hooray!
That'd be great. That'd be so good.
We have had a couple of bookings already for next year.
Yeah.
Do you need a hand?
Yes. Can you stick my arm in there, please? You're spotting Amy early today. There we go.
Hi.
Yeah.
Also just gonna...
So while I'm doing that, Amy's sneaking about behind me. There we go. I can't see myself in this age. I have to turn me. There we go. So that's the Yannicker Jacket.
Yep, you look good.
It's got a lovely stand-up collar. This is what we're doing. This on a sew-along on Wednesday evenings at the moment. So if you're thinking of making it, it's a great pattern. It's an edge-to-edge jacket. Just goes into the waist at the back there. Little V. And I made a straight size 16 from my body measurements. But the only thing I've had to do is I've had to make them a little bit bigger on the arms there. Some, you know, I think quite a few people last night. It's quite good actually. Quite a few of us last night had to do that. Oh, Helen's on the.
Oh, Helen. Oh, it's Helen.
Well.
You were emailing me. Yeah. Lovely to see you, ladies, on our live.
It's nice, isn't it, Margaret? I know you've got the pattern, haven't you? So when you managed to get your fabric, yeah, I just made the straight 16. We talked about it on Monday, didn't we? And I think it's a lovely little jacket.
Hi, Jackie. Susan thinks it looks lovely. Clark on Instagram is saying loves the collar.
Yeah, so this is just a calico. Oh, I don't know, quite like the calico jacket. It's quite cool, isn't it? So it's very Elvisy, isn't it? This collar.
Carolyn, lovely jacket.
Yeah, so this is the Yannicker jacket. So it's a great one. I mean, we might do it again. It's such a good jacket. It's got a good pattern. Hopefully, once you've made it once, all the seams inside will be finished with Hong Kong binding. And it's got this panel. It's got quite narrow sleeve, but it's got this panel that comes all the way down the sleeve and down the side.
Oh, there we go. So, Marge on Instagram has just asked, is it lined? No, it's
unlined.
Unlined.
Would work perfectly with denim, Claire. Perfectly with denim. So that's in, I think somebody's making it with a glittery denim, aren't they? Is it Cynthia making it with a white glittery denim?
Yeah. I think
so yeah, perfect in denim. You just want something that's got a bit of body. I think on the pattern they sort of talk about using sort of furnishing like upholstery fabrics. So yeah, it works really well. Unlined, little unlined jacket. A few of our ladies are underlining it because I want to make it with linen, but linen's a bit too soft, so underlining it with a bit of lining fabric, or even interfacing the fabric and underlining works very well. So yeah, it's a really nice one. We're enjoying that, but because the sleeves are grown on.
Joe,
like
yes, Joe's making it in red denim. Of course
that's
you are,
right,
Joe.
you are, yes. Yeah.
Really lovely red, actually. I like that.
Yeah, really nice. Because the sleeves are grown on like this, it's quite wide, so you have to cut it all out single layer, unless you've got ultra wide fabric. But so it takes a little while to cut out. So last night we spent time just altering the pattern and talking about pattern layout and marking up, so ready for next week. So progress on that. So that's exciting. That was a lovely workshop. What else did we do? Wednesday was denim jacket week 3, so we're all getting on with our other denim jackets using the Style Art pattern, which is very tricky with those small seam allowances, but we're doing it.
Clark is asking on Instagram, looking for an unlined jacket to make up in leather car seat covers. Would that work?
Yes, I think it would.
It would work.
Absolutely, Clark. It would be really nice in leather. Yeah, it'd be so cool, wouldn't it?
Joe's having a glass of wine. Good for you, Joe.
Well, Joe's done a few projects this week. Did couture this morning. Oh, Marilyn's hoping to do New York next year for her.
Wow, that is a big year.
Oh, that'd be great, Marilyn.
And married for 50. Congratulations, Marilyn. What an achievement.
That's fantastic. That would be so lovely. I'm really hoping everything's going to be great. Well, we're still fingers crossed.
Next year will be fine. Next year will be fine.
Still hoping this year.
Oh, not now, last night. Oh. Sorry, Joe.
No, wine later, Joe.
Yeah. I don't drink in the week, so Fridays are my... Hooray!
Starting at 3:30.
Yeah.
Cocktails. So yes, it's been a really fun week, and we finished off with our couture techniques this morning, just having a little look at my lovely couture jacket and seeing how you can achieve that yourself, which is good. It's good, so we're doing that on the next 4 Fridays. So, and I've been keeping an eye on what you've all been up to this week on Midhurst Sewers. Janet finished her camisole toile and made some fantastic trousers. Did you see
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool trousers that Janet made in that really shiny fabric. That must have been quite tricky to work with. And Suzanne's been busy. She's finished lots of garments, her Couture skirt and the French dart dress, which is this one here, which we did last week on the sew along. And she also made some more trousers. And what else did she make? Oh, the Sicilian top that we talked about, which I'm still...
Sorry, carry on.
And it's just making me laugh behind camera.
Forgot where I was for a minute.
Yeah, we're on live, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course.
And yes, so Suzanne also finished her Sicilian top, which I'm still finishing. It's all, I was doing the one where I did chevrons, and I've tacked it all. I've just got to stitch it. I'll try and do it this weekend. I haven't got all the workshops to move this weekend. That's what I spent last weekend doing, moving 2 months worth of workshops and putting all the new sew-alongs up. So they're all up there. And who else? What have we been doing? Cynthia finished her kimono with a lovely red binding, which is really nice, Cynthia. I love that. I loved your Aran jumper. I'm looking forward to seeing what the pink wool you were showing us last night. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to turn into.
Yeah.
Love that colour. And Barbara finished her dress as well. What's that? Claire saying, Tessuti Fabrics had orange and bright pink on their Instagram this morning. Yes, I was saying, on the Mila dress, I was saying I'd love to make this in orange and cerise pink. That's the two colours I'd like to have made it in, but I couldn't find the two colours in the same fabric, and Claire's saying that Tessuti have got those colours.
Clark has a question for us on Instagram. She is making Coco some shell fleece waterproof trousers. Any tips for sewing it?
I would say you need the Microtex needle and a Teflon foot, I would say, for that. A Teflon foot is a sort of got a coating on it, so it slips over the fabric if it's starting to stick. And you can also put silicone paper on the needle plate as well. You can get silicone paper, cut a hole out for where the feed dogs are, and that will stop the fabric sticking to your plate. Another thing is not to use too small a stitch, because you don't want to have. It's a bit like when you sew through paper. If you sew too close together, it's like perforated and it will tear. So I would say don't use about a size 2.8 or 3 stitch length and a Teflon foot. Let me know how you get on with that, Clark. That'd be interesting to see. That sounds great. Oh, Suzanne's new Tencel fabrics come from Merchant & Mills, ready for this week.
Might be orange Ulysses.
Orange Ulysses coat, lovely. Yeah, we're doing the Ulysses coat. We were just saying this morning, Suzanne, it seemed ages ago when we put that Ulysses coat up as a sew-along, we thought, oh, that's such a long way off. And now it's next week.
I know, I was really like, oh, can't we do it now?
I know.
So I really excited about that one.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
wait.
going to be fun. It's going to be fun next week doing that one. I'm glad your fabrics arrived. I like the Merchant & Mills is nice weight fabric, isn't it, Suzanne? The Tencel twill. Really lovely. So yes, Suzanne's been very busy with her sewing this week. And Barbara also finished a lovely lime green needle cord version of the French dart dress. See that on Mita Sewers, that looks fantastic.
So did Suzanne, other Suzanne.
Oh, that's Suzanne Thomas, yes, as well.
Suzanne made it in the same fabric.
In the same fabric, they both.
From the same show, at the same stand.
That's bizarre. We've had so many of those things happen, haven't we, this week?
Yeah, it's been funny.
People have been buying similar fabrics or...
They live near each other.
They're the same
went to
people.
college at the same place.
And on Instagram, Sharon did her one. I saw a picture of Sharon's French dart dress in that lovely blue floral. That was really nice. So yeah, we had lots of pictures of our finished sew-along garments have been coming up. What else did everyone else say? If you're not on sew-alongs, what else are you making? Is everyone else sewing as well? I'd like to know what you're making. Getting inspiration. Marilyn.
Light bulb moments for me this morning, thank you.
On the couture workshop, that's good. Hopefully just breaking everything down on couture sewing.
Oh, Clark, yes, Clark, I saw your pictures. Clark's daughter Coco finished her first quilt with her little John Lewis sewing machine. Yeah, I did see that, Clark. It looked lovely. It was really pretty.
I'll have a look later, Clark. I didn't see that.
I love that we've got the young sewers involved too.
Yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, so Suzanne's saying she really wants the pink, don't you, in Fabric Godmother?
She's 8. Yeah. Clark says she's 8. Very good achievement for an 8-year-old making your first quilt.
It is very good. Using the sewing machine, it's very good.
And it was a pink sewing machine. Very jealous.
Suzanne says she's got fabrics coming from Andre. Which fabrics did you go for from Andre, Suzanne? I just ordered some of her new silk cotton, the blue and white one.
That's Till the Sun Goes Down, for anybody that doesn't know who Andre is.
Till the Sun Goes Down. She's got such Andre from Till the Sun Goes Down, she designs a lot of her own fabrics, so they're beautiful individual pieces and they're really lovely.
One right behind you.
Oh yes, this one here. This is one of Andre's fabrics from Till the Sun Goes Down, and that's the Hepburn shirt waister, which we have a sew along at the end of April. So yeah, I ordered the blue and white silk cotton, and it's really lovely, but it's quite thin. I was going to make my pyjamas out of it.
It is very thin, isn't it?
It's thin, but it's lovely. It'd be nice for a pretty, Caribbean holiday.
I could make some for my holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have a look at Andre's fabrics. They are really nice. Until the Sun Goes. She actually put out 4 new ones last week, I think. So we're using Andre's pattern, the Revere blouse, for one of the sew-alongs. We make a nice silk shirt. That would be a nice one to use for a silk shirt. And also we're doing her ruffle dress as a sew-along, and we're doing the Hepburn shirt waister. Oh, Suzanne said she began teaching Isabel to sew when she was 5.
This week she started teaching her.
Oh.
Clark has asked, can you recommend a good cover stitch machine? It's my birthday in a few weeks and I feel like spoiling myself.
Oh, well I have the Janome Cover Pro, is it 2000? Cover Pro 2000 is what we have here.
Where is it?
Yeah, I always think if you have the space, having a separate
2000
yeah.
CPX.
Yeah, the covers. There's Genomi Cover Pro 2000 CPS is one we have here, and I find it really. It's a good basic machine. It does everything you need really. It's easy to thread. Does the 1, 2, or 3 needles you can use on it. It's a really good. Yeah, so I like the Genomi one. It works well. It works really well. Patterns will check my stash before ordering fabric. Suzanne, you got to eat your stash. Oh, Caroline's doing the Deer and Doe RM dress. Now, I've seen that. Is that the crossover dress? I have to look that one up. How's it coming up, Caroline? I quite like Deer and Doe patterns. They're nice, aren't they?
I've got 3 to make.
Yes. There are some new paper cut patterns. Did you see the new paper cut patterns we released this week? There's the Miri Jumpsuit and a jacket, the Juno jacket, and there's a lovely dress, actually, the Aura dress. I like all 3 of them.
Oh, Clark is saying, can it hem silk and other delicate fabrics?
I haven't tried it on silk, to be honest. I don't see why not, but I can give it a go and I will let you know.
Yeah, Jen's saying she has that Genomi as well and can vouch for it. Cynthia says, yeah, what?
Oh, it was Jane sending us a message.
Don't do anything, because you nearly ended the thingy.
Oh no, I just clicked off the call. She was starting a call, so I just clicked off the call. we haven't ended, have we?
No, it resumed. We're fine.
Susan Carr says she loves the jumpsuit. I love that Miri jumpsuit.
Yeah, we really like it.
We're thinking whether we might do that as a sew along. What do you think?
We like that it's got a sleeve option because a lot of them don't.
Oh, hi Mum. Nanny's watching.
Hi Nanny. We'll just go back up. Jackie is making a toile of the Sew Over It Ultimate trousers.
That's good. Always make a toile, especially when trousers as well.
Suzanne's making another French dart in Nana Aero.
Yes, double gauze, Suzanne. Double gauze. I would suggest. Double gauze can be. I would try and make a slightly bigger seam allowance. To be honest, it does tend to fray when you work with double gauze, and I tend to use either a zigzag or a stretch stitch with double gauze. You'll find if you do a straight stitch and then you pull, the seams can come apart. Do a sample of a seam before you start on your garment, because I find that the seams sort of pull. So bigger seam allowances and a zigzag or a stretch stitch when you're doing your seams. It does fray.
Cynthia's asking on Instagram, are you doing French seams on your Sicilian top? She's worried about it making it harder to get the diagonal stripe to match.
No, I'm not, because I've done the chevrons into the front, I have to have the seam open. So I've neatened the edges with the overlocker on that one, on the Sicilian top. It would be very hard to match French seams when you're doing chevrons like that. And also, my page just jumped. Are we still live?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I just lost it. Oh, there it is. It's back again. There we go. Yeah. So I would say no, not French seam on if you're doing the straps, and also because it's got a V like that, it's very difficult to do a French seam when you're doing a V because it's got to go one way or the other. Open seams are much easier. So.
Marilyn's asking, can you do a class on the Cover Pro?
We were thinking of doing a recording one, but yes, we might do a little class on that. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Jen is considering attempting Gertie's new pattern, high waist trousers. Ooh. Never made trousers before. Very daunting.
Well, as long as you make a toile, Jen, just make a toile. When you're making trousers, take all the measurements you need for making trousers. The main important measurements are your rise, so from the crotch seam to the waist at the front and the crotch seam to the waist at the back, and make sure the trousers match it.
Oh, yeah, we did lose you for a bit. Yeah.
I thought it went for a minute. Yeah. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Julia. Suzanne. Yeah, Suzanne. I thought it sort of just flickered off the screen.
Oh, what happened?
Don't know. Might be my laptop.
Oh, yeah, you went for a while. Oh, but we're all back now, are we? Everyone can see us on Facebook. Sorry, I know Instagram can see us.
Yeah, I think it was to do with that.
Did someone try and call you?
Yeah, someone tried to do a messenger call.
Oh.
Auntie Jane.
How do we turn that off when we're live?
I think it was Auntie Jane.
Uh-oh. It froze. Oh, okay. Oh, we're all okay now. We're back in the room.
There's always something, isn't there? Every week.
I really was like, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. I was like, this Friday,
it's going to be okay.
We're not going to have a single hiccup.
You haven't got the camera in yet.
Well, don't jinx it.
Yeah, so what we talked about, yes, Jen, just measure the rise. That's the important bit, because that's the bit, that often, and we're all different,
Oh, Alice is here on Instagram.
Hi Al, how are you?
Hi Alice. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Give you a call later. Oh, thanks for watching, Al.
Clark, I'm also making myself a dress with a pattern from the Victoria and Albert Museum with Alexandra McQueen's pattern cutter. It's a modified kimono with origami style sleeves.
Yeah, that looks like a great pattern. I have to say, it's a really good pattern. Somebody was testing those. I think it was Emma.
Alice said,
hiya. So I think that's a really great pattern. I've seen that a few times. It's got different sleeves, hasn't it? But quite unusual sleeves as well. So look forward to seeing how you get on with that, Clark. That'll be good. That'll be very good.
I need to find out who that is because I used to know one of Alexandra McQueen's pattern cutters. I used to work with her, and she's Japanese.
It's not a Japanese lady.
Oh, okay.
It's not Japanese. I think she's doing some sew-alongs for it, just some written sort of sew-alongs. Hi Jan.
Hi Jan.
Just bought a Marilla Walker pattern. Oh, I don't know that. Jumpsuit dungarees. No, I haven't tried that.
Has anyone tried it? Marilla Walker.
That'll be interesting. So we are doing a dungaree sew-along, which is the Merchant and Mills one. But we were looking at the Miri Jumpsuit from Paper Cut Patterns to do that for a sew-along. What I liked about it, there's a few things I liked about it. Apart from the fact it's got a sleeve option. It's got a tie at the waist, so it should fit all shapes, which I really like. A lot of jumpsuits are very, sort of very fitted. So yeah, I like that one. So we might do that as a sew-along. But also I liked the Aura dress as well. That's the other paper cut pattern, the new one. So we'll see if we can fit any more in.
Clark says it's my freedom dress to wear first day out of lockdown.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we were going to dress up on that first day.
Absolutely.
We should, shouldn't we?
Best shoes, best dress.
Yes. Red lipstick.
At least we can go to the hairdressers beforehand because they'll have open. Has anyone tried the So Different Moscow dress from the Queen's Gambit?
I love that one, Sally. That's my favourite one from that collection. I think Suzanne's got it, but hasn't made it yet. I don't know if anyone's made it.
Susan says she just ordered the Coachy and the Capelia, and then the jumpsuit came out.
Oh.
Yeah, Mum's made the Coachy. I really like the Capelia. That's the wrap cardigan, isn't it?
Oh, yes, that is. Yes, I think someone's made it here in the sewing room.
Julie's saying very important to get the grain on trousers right, otherwise they don't hang nicely. And from the point of your bottom.
Yes, you do. Yes, you need to, especially when you're doing alterations. Sometimes when you do alterations to your pattern, you forget to correct the grain line, and it's very important. So yeah, it's the only way you learn though, Julie, isn't it? By making toiles and learning with trousers. 2 weeks before we can think about get out stage 2. Yeah, you'll be out before us though, Suzanne, won't you, in Guernsey? You'll be out partying way before us.
They can go to restaurants next week.
Yeah. So still a few things we'd like to add as sew-along, but we are adding, there is a new sew-along we've decided to add today. We've been talking about it for a while, and after our couture class this morning, I've decided to add a couture jacket sew-along. So starting on the 4th of May, there will be 7 one-day sew-along, 7 sew-along days, and you can make a couture jacket along with me. So we thought it might be a nice one to do. So I hope you like the idea. This is my couture jacket behind me that I made in the first lockdown. So I'm excited to make another one. So it starts on the 4th of May. So it gives you time to gather your pieces. It's on the website already if anyone wants to have a look. We sort of thought, no, we've got to do one. It starts in May because even though we're going to be coming back to the sewing room, we're not going to be fully out there and people aren't going to be travelling around. So sew-alongs will carry on in May. So please do join me on the couture jacket sew-along. It's going to be very exciting. Amy's already been on to Linton this morning.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do already. I'm in it because I'm going to do the couture skirt first and then make a matching jacket.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, the couture skirt's already on the website. It's 3 days. So this is 7 days. 7 days. We're going to go right from the beginning, making a toile, right through to the end. And so the end one won't be till June because so we'll be,
too many days.
We want to do 1 or 2 days a week for so you've got plenty of time not to rush it. There's no point doing something like this and rushing it. The whole point of couture sewing is to do lovely slow sewing and really enjoy it and not feel under pressure to finish it. So have a look at the dates and see if they fit in with you.
And also, we wanted to start 2 months away because it can take that amount of time to decide which fabrics and which trims you want, and gathering all those bits together.
Yes, there's time for you to ask me questions beforehand. We will do, Amy and I were talking this morning, we will do a little film to send out to anyone who books, just to give you some inspiration, some ideas, and some talk about fabrics and fitting tips as well. So when you book, you will get a little video when we get a chance to film that. That'll be filmed next week, won't it?
Clark says sounds wonderful.
Yes,
Marilyn says count me in. Joe says yes. Suzanne, yes please.
Oh good.
Catherine got her Yannicker jacket pattern.
Oh that's good. Only a day late, Catherine.
Cynthia says please could you do the Merchant and Mill Sunday pattern, will be lovely in double gauze cotton.
Yes, actually that's one that we were talking about the other day, wasn't it? That's the dressing gown one.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Yeah, we might do that as an evening class, Cynthia.
But we've got space to do that.
Yeah. I think we'll do that. So I really like the idea of doing that in a waffle cotton. I thought one of those waffly, to have a long summer cardigan. Very keen to do that. So I might add that up there this weekend, actually, Cynthia, definitely. Thank you for suggesting that, because I hadn't spotted that on Merchant and Mills, and it's a perfect pattern, isn't it? That Sunday coat, wasn't it? Yeah.
Cynthia says fab.
Yeah.
Jan, did you mention makes Atelier utility coat?
Oh yes, I haven't put that up, have I?
So I keep mentioning it, Jan, because I really want to make this in a silk organza. So yeah, we are. I keep reminding Mum, don't forget to add the utility coat.
Yeah. Oh, I think we might have gone off air when I was talking about double gauze, Suzanne. Sorry about that. So yes, I was saying that it does fray, so you might want to give yourself a slightly bigger seam allowance for double gauze, and also use a zigzag or stretch stitch. Do a little seam sample before you on an off cut, because the seams do tend to pull a little bit if you just did a straight stitch. So something a bit stronger like a zigzag or a stretch stitch will be much better, and probably a walking foot would work really well for that. But it does fray and it moves. So walking foot, stretch stitch, bigger seam allowance would be my main tips for double gauze. And also I would think about making things that are not too fitted in double gauze, because it's quite a soft fabric. It does move quite a bit. So the French dark dress will work because it's not too fitted, is it? That one, it's quite loose. But, yeah, triple stretch stitch. So yeah, and Jan, we will add that. Utility.
I'm so glad you said that, Jan, because I've been nagging all week. Please can we do it? I really want to do it.
So yes, so there's the new ones: Couture Jacket, and we'll probably do the jumpsuit, the Sunday coat, and the utility jacket for Amy
and Jan.
Yeah, and Jan. Yes. I actually do need a lightweight jacket with a hood. I haven't got one. I've got my.
I just really like the idea of doing it in organza now.
Yes, I was saying to Amy, I saw on Trend Patterns have got what their trench type coat they did in organza. Did look cool. Oh yes, Suzanne, you've got the dual feed, that's the same thing. Yeah, try a couple of different ones. Oh, Marilyn's
done. I'm on. Yay!
Thanks, Marilyn. Oh, I'm so excited.
We are very excited about the Couture Jacket. As we were talking about it this morning, I was supposed to be working while this couture class was on, and I was completely distracted and ended up sitting there watching along, even though I've seen the presentation about 5 times. And then I was on Linton buying fabrics. So
it's still nice to see all those lovely jackets.
Yeah, it's it's addictive couture. Yeah, really lovely.
It's just to look at couture garments. So yes, that's what we'll be doing. Oh, I'm so excited! I have to look to see if we've got some more fabric. What colour should I make? So many decisions to make.
Well,
yeah, lovely. So the ladies on the couture will be getting all the sort of basic inside starter knowledge of how what we'll be doing. So they'll be a bit more familiar. But obviously, when you're doing it on a garment, there's a lot more that I can show you as well. Lots more techniques to show you. So, love a bit of couture.
I need to finish my other one first.
Oh, and just to let you know, Linton are having a regular, from next Wednesday, they're going to be having a mini flash sale, 24 hours every Wednesday, starting at 12 o'clock, midday on Wednesdays. They're going to have flash sales. I don't know what sort of discount they're having, but it's always good. It's always a good deal with Linton. So you can get Linton from Bloomsbury Square. Most of those are £35 a metre. But if you go onto the Linton's website, They have.
Lisa is saying she loves Linton tweeds. Visited a few years ago and spent £200 in 20 minutes.
Well,
you are in the right club,
yes,
Lisa.
I think that's very restrained, actually, Lisa.
We are terrible for
we're
it.
big Linton fans.
Sue's saying, can you choose your own jacket to make for the couture?
Yeah, of course you can, Sue. I think if it's your first jacket, I would suggest making this one. But you've made a couture jacket with me before, so if you want to come along and do a different jacket because you've done.
I'm going to do a different one, Sue. I'm doing Susan Cowdrey's jacket.
What's Susan saying? No,
I think. No, please. Oh, Linton maybe. Don't tell us about Linton sales.
Linton. Susan did my last couture workshop here with me in the sewing room, but it was very disruptive, wasn't it, with all the backwards and forwards.
The fabric Linton launched this week is amazing. Oh, I didn't catch it. They do a countdown and they launch 2 days a week, so I haven't seen today's. Susan Calgy. If you go onto Linton's website, they have some of her patterns, Sue, and they're all for couture.
Yeah.
And they've already got the seam allowances taken off. But the jacket's just a really cool. I mean, it's very similar.
Yeah, it's
very
a bit more
similar.
fitted.
It's a bit more fitted,
Khalje.
Yeah,
Susan
Calgy. But
Let's
Linton
see
sell
the
her
patterns.
patterns.
Yeah, you can only get them from Linton. I don't think anyone else sells her patterns.
No, I haven't seen them. They were advertised in Threads, weren't they? Suzanne's on.
Yes, you'll be able to manage it, Suzanne. I'm so pleased. I really hope it's going to be a really good one to do because I love doing it. And like I was saying this morning, you know, I teach all sorts of dressmaking. I love couture sewing, but very rarely have time to do 100% couture, which we're doing the jacket.
Catherine, sadly, I can't make all of the dates.
Well, do you remember that we do record the classes? So if you can make some, if you can make most of them, but you're only going to miss one, we do record the classes for those who have booked on it. So
as long as you're in probably the first one or two at least.
But Catherine, you have got the online. You've got the online class.
Yeah.
So you've got that one.
Ruth is here on Instagram. Sorry, very late.
Oh, hi Ruth. How are you? Thank you for booking onto the retreat. We're looking forward to the retreat.
Ruth's coming to Totnes with us now. That's very exciting.
That's great, and doing the contemporary sweatshirt workshop as
well.
well.
Joe also booked to come with us to Totnes today as well.
Such fun. It's like going to be like a reunion.
We've only got maybe 3 spaces left, haven't we? Yeah, it's going to be a lot of sew-along people on this.
Reunion of the sew-along people
on this retreat. It's going to be really fun. Jamie confirmed this week too, so that's good.
Jen was saying she's tempted by the couture skirt. Yes, that's right. You had to miss that, didn't you? And they've still got the Linton. There you go. That's the 3-day one. We're not doing the wrap skirt though. We're doing just a straight skirt, so not as involved as the one I was showing this morning, the wrap skirt. We're just going to do the pencil skirt, or you could make it slightly A-line if you want.
Ruth is saying she's wearing her new Mila dress. It says Fab Works Scuba. Do you mean Fab Works dress? Fab Works Scuba. Or made.
Fab Works is a shop, isn't it? Fab Works.
Fab Works. Oh yeah. In Fab Works Scuba?
Could be. Jen's got lots of shoes to go with Linton.
Oh, with that particular.
Well, there's no excuse then, Jen. You'll have to
need a
join
skirt.
us.
Pencil's good for me. Yeah, pencil is good for you, Jen,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
definitely.
a good shape for you.
Yeah, I like the pencil skirt as well. So, yeah, so lots of fun things coming up. More exciting things. We get excited every week. We put new things on. And because we're seeing you all, and we're all getting excited together about these things. Oh, Suzanne's booked the hotel. Oh, should the email? Oh, the email address isn't quite right. Should we get reservations at Darton? I don't know. You'll have to speak to Suzanne about that one.
I have the online one too. Booked the hotel, Amy. The email address isn't quite right. Oh, they must have changed the email address. I'll send another email out.
Yeah.
Ruth says yes, made with FabWorks scuba fabric.
There you go.
So over lockdown on Instagram. I can't tell who that is.
Oh.
Says I'm making Merchant and Mills men's jacket, the Foreman jacket, but changed quite a bit to meet my son's styling request.
Oh, isn't that always the way?
I can't quite see the photo. I feel like I recognise that person. It's a problem on Instagram.
Brighton?
Everyone's got code names. Jen, I booked for Brighton. Yes, you did, Jen.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. Looking forward to seeing you in August.
Oh, plenty of time to find the baby dog granny house sitters. Yes. For Brighton, they haven't sorted us out a code yet because obviously a lot of the staff are on furlough. But you can call the hotel and just tell them that you're on the sewing retreat and you'll get a preferential rate for your room booking. They've given us quite a nice bed and breakfast rate like they did before. So just call up and say that you're on Claire Tyler's sewing retreat.
Yeah, because I think the events people are only on 1 day a week at the moment.
Yeah, and the lady that creates the online discount codes is on furlough. So this poor lady I'm talking to keeps she can't get hold of anyone. Clark is saying, what time of day is the online couture jacket?
11 till 4:30. So on each day, so we're doing a couple of days the first week, a couple of days the following week, and then we're doing 1 day a week after that, just to give you plenty of time to do things in between. So there's no pressure to rush to get things done. We don't want you rushing your hand stitched buttonholes. That would be terrible.
And very stressful, I feel.
Very stressful. So yeah, lots of exciting things coming up. Like I say, Linton having their mini sale.
Clark says, "Oh great, I can make that."
Ah, that's good. It fits in between school times and things. That's good. So we'll just sit and do lovely, quiet hand stitching and chat. I think that sounds good to me.
Oh, it sounds bliss.
It does, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It does. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're all excited about that as we are. I'm going to do a little demo today. We keep on chatting, but I thought I always like to do a little demo. So when we were doing the Mila dress this week, we had talked about the fact that we're going to use the overlocker, but of course not everyone's got an overlocker. Sometimes the overlockers decide not to work. So I thought I'd show you a couple of seam finishes that you could do as an alternative to overlocking. Nothing wrong with overlocking. We love overlocking. But just going to show you a couple of what Amy's going to bring the
Juliana on Instagram says making smocked baby dresses for my new granddaughter Ava.
Oh, how lovely!
Love a bit of smocking.
Smocking is lovely, and what a nice thing to do for your own granddaughter.
New
granddaughter. Oh, on the Yannicker Jacket last night, Wendy was there, and she showed us her grandson live on the sew along.
Yeah, she's been lucky enough that her daughter and son-in-law moved in with her for lockdown, so that was. She got the baby.
Oh, Suzanne's saying that her Sherwood fabrics arrived today. I think ours might be at home.
Well, we've got 2 parcels coming from Sherwood's. Did you get the free McElroy fabric, Suzanne?
We got some of that, didn't we?
We did. We were waiting for it to arrive, and then I ordered some more afterwards, and then I'm waiting for it. They're a little bit slow on their delivery.
I think they might have been a bit inundated.
They might have been. They take about 7 days to dispatch, don't they?
We didn't do the same to Sherwood as we did to Amazon, did we? Sell out.
Sell out, yeah.
Tunic Bibles and then sell out of... I'm just going to bring this in a bit.
Apparently Amazon did update their Tunic Bibles on Monday, after we sold them out.
I hope you can join us for the Tunic Bible. That's another one that we're looking forward to doing.
Did you want to? Oh, we could have just moved the mat.
Oh yeah, we could. I didn't think about that. It wasn't on the mat, but I could have moved the mat. Yeah. Anyway. And Suzanne said she did for the PJs. That's good.
Good.
Excellent.
And they gave you the VAT back too. That's
brilliant.
Good.
That's always good to hear. So, overlocking is lovely. So this is overlocking with my lovely variegated threads, which you may have seen me use before. So overlocking is fine, really nice to finish your seams overlocker, but every now and then either your machine doesn't like the fabric, it doesn't, it's not working, or you haven't got an overlocker at all, or you fancy doing something a bit different. I wanted to show you just a couple of ways of finishing seams on your sewing machine. Now the first one is using the overlock stitch on your machine. Now you may have seen this stitch and not known what it's for. On my machine, it's stitch number, the one I like to use is stitch number 11. All of these you could use actually. Can you see that? Shall I keep it still?
Just keep it, just hold it. There we go. Yeah, it's just I wasn't close enough.
There we go. So any of the ones from 10 to 14 you could use, but the one I like to use is number 11 there. That's my favourite one, but you could try any of those stitches. And all of those are called overlock or over edge stitches. To use those, the best way to use those is with your over edge foot. This is an over edge foot. This is the Janome one. And this allows you to stitch right on the edge of your fabric. You might have tried to neaten your edges of fabrics with a zigzag stitch before and tried to stitch on the edge of the fabric, and it's all sort of rucked up and frayed. And that's, if you use this foot, that will stop that happening. It allows you to stitch right on the edge of your fabric. So if you haven't got one of these feet and you want to use that stitch, I would suggest stitching in from the edge, not right on the edge, because you can trim off afterwards. So if you have one of these feet, this is the, for Janome it's C. The Janome one has a little brush on it, but that's just a Janome thing. You might have, if you've got one of these feet, the most important bit is the two little bars in the middle. So Janome is C, Catherine. It's a great foot to have. So I'm just going to stick that on the machine and select stitch number.
To melt the tripod with the iron.
With the iron. stitch number 11. When you're neatening seams like this, it's always good to neaten the edges before...
You can see Crazy Cable City down there.
Neaten the edges before you stitch the seam. So have the fabric the right side up. Line up the edge of the fabric to the metal part of the foot. So if you've got the Janome, it's to the left of the brush. Hold onto your threads and then just stitch forward. Now, this stitch does feel quite slow because it's going backwards and forwards, but it does a nice job. And it looks as good, I think, as an overlock stitch. So if you've got a little bit of overlocking to do and you don't want to change all the colours, this is a really good option. It's slower than an overlocker, obviously, so it will take you a lot longer to do it. Just going to go to the end there. When you get to the end, you need to take your fabric off towards the back because it has to come off of those two little bars. And then that is the stitch. So you can see it's stitched right on the edge of the fabric there, really nice and neat. And it's a great way of neatening raw edges. So I'm going to do another piece just quickly, just so that I can do a seam, because, you know, let's do a whole seam while we're here. So line up the edge of the foot to the edge of the fabric. And like I say, if you haven't got this foot, you can still use that stitch, but don't stitch right on the edge. Stitch in a little way so that you can trim off afterwards. So it's a great foot. Let's go a little bit faster, just so I can do it. I don't normally suggest going this fast actually, because sometimes it can tangle up. So cut the thread, take it off towards the back. That's my other piece, like that. So now I can put my pieces right size together. I'm going to go back to my normal foot. It's all about trying not to just, I know we all get the universal foot on our machine, and that tends to be the only one we use, isn't it? So if you can mix it up a little bit.
Janet says she tried to take the fabric out towards the front, struggled for ages before she realised what was going on.
Ah, there you go. Stitch a little seam. And then give it a press. So, got my mini iron today, so I must remember to stand it up. So used to my steam irons that I can leave flat. And then press it open. And there you go. So comparing that to the overlocked seam, that's not bad. That's not bad, is it? That's the overlocked one. And that's the over edge stitch. So a good option if you haven't got your overlocker set up or you want to do something a bit different. The next one I wanted to show you was a clean finish, which is what I used to do all the time before I had my overlocker. And again, neaten your raw edges before you stitch your seam. So I'm going to turn over the raw edge, so turn this towards the wrong side by half a centimetre.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm going to turn over my edge by half a centimetre. For those of you probably will see, this is my hot hemline, which I use a lot for. It's really helpful for turning over small seams. You can just line up the edge of the fabric to the line, the measurement that you want to, and then press over it. Okay, so press over your edges first, and then we're going to stitch close to this folded edge. Now you will know that I like to use my ditch foot for doing this sort of thing. So the ditch foot, which is S, S has a guide right in front of the needle here, but it's got a nice big gap here, so it means you can move the needle to the left or to the right. So if I put this onto the machine and I line up the folded edge next to the guide, I can now move the needle over, and I'm going to go over to let's have a look. Position 1. I think position 1. Is there a question? Right. Jen.
Juliana saying, where did you get the little gadget to turn and press seams, please? That is on our website, Juliana. It's called a hot hemmer. The website is Claire with an I Tyler.com. Jen's asking, is the mini iron good enough for most sewing pressing? My new sewing studio is smaller than my last.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I still like it's not as the steam is not as strong as obviously the steam generators, but it'll do a good job. Yep. I use it for a lot of my demonstrations because it works well for demonstrations.
Yeah. It won't be good for like your final press and things.
Yeah.
You can get all your three-step pressing done.
Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to do such good shaping of wool and things like that with it. But yeah, just for pressing your seams and things, so you haven't got to keep running up and down stairs, I would say it's very good. And it has got steam. I haven't used the steam today, but it has got steam. So there we go. By using the ditch foot, I can get nice straight stitching close to the fold there. Okay, and now I can place my two pieces back together and put my normal foot back on. Make sure I put the needle back to the middle, so then I had it. Otherwise, I'll get a very strange seam allowance. And stitch my seam. So I always think when you're doing a garment, it's always worth doing a couple of seam samples to decide what type of seam you would like to do. And then we can press the seam and then press it open. Oh, I do miss my long nails. There we go. There we are. So that's a really nice way of finishing your seams. So 3 different ways. So always have a little think about it. I know we always sort of talk about the Overlock. It's lovely and quick, and I love it. And I particularly, I'm loving my variegated threads at the moment. But do have a think. There's lots of different ways you can finish seams, and I will do either a film or a sew along. Maybe we'll do a Friday morning sew along about seams, different seams, and hem. I can't move that back now because it's too heavy. I'm just going to slide it over. So I hope that was helpful. I gave you some ideas, different ways of finishing your seams. Like I said, there's lots of different ways. French seams obviously is one of our favourites. Which looper does the fuzzy thread go on? On your upper looper, Joe. If you're using the variegated threads like that, you only need to have one of them because you can put it on the upper looper and then have other matching threads on the lower looper and the needle. So yeah, put it into the upper looper. I did the whole of the inside of my dress. This dress is all done with beautiful variegated overlocker threads. Why not? Let's make it pretty on the inside as well as the outside. So I think Amy's going to come in now. Say hello.
I just realised that my chair's all the way over here.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm just going to plug the phones in case they die.
Yes,
and we wouldn't even know it happened.
Please do that. Was it last night? My laptop. I forgot to plug the laptop in. So halfway through explaining something, it just died. So that wasn't very good, was it? I better move this iron out of the way as well.
Oh yeah, if you could just move over.
You want me to move over?
The right, please.
How's that?
More. Oh yeah, your left. Keep going.
That way?
A little bit more. No, you need to keep going.
I feel like I'm really out of shot coming all over here.
You're really not. You're still very much in shot, but it's just because for Instagram. A bit more. There we go.
Am I still on Facebook?
Well, Facebook's massive.
Oh. I feel like I'm miles away now.
Anyway,
sorry.
Oh, little.
The old alive, you know.
Hello. Yeah, my trolley.
Amy's got to bring her trolley in because, of course, it's now cocktail time. So you can still ask me sewing questions. You can't see it on Instagram. We can't see the comments now, I'm afraid. So do ask questions, and I can always answer them later. But we can still see you on Facebook.
Yeah.
So,
hi everybody. Happy Friday.
We've had a busy week this week, haven't we?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. These sew-alongs, yeah.
It's been great fun.
It's been great fun. I made the Mila dress on sew-along.
It's just reassuring me that you can still see me. I haven't disappeared.
Definitely. If anything, you can see Facebook more than Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So yeah,
I did the Mila dress. I was doing some marketing stuff.
Yeah, so
I'm just gonna start sewing over there.
Yeah, let's sew over here.
Yeah.
While you're doing a cocktail.
More planning, website stuff.
Yeah, lovely. It's been a great week.
It's been a good week. Very busy.
Yeah, lots of planning stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Very excited about the Couture Jacket. That got us very giddy, didn't it?
It did. Yeah. Well, hooray! We can go and buy some Wellington.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because I don't have enough for a jacket. I've got skirt lengths.
I've got lots of skirt lengths as well.
I don't have enough for a jacket, so oh dear, what a shame. We're gonna have to go and buy some lint.
We are. Yes, we are.
I think I'll wait till Wednesday's flash sale though, just to see.
That's a good idea. See what
up.
discounts are. Yes.
Yeah. Did you do band or no band?
Oh
well, yes. If anyone saw my picture of my Mila dress, I have decided to hide the band. It was an overwhelming response.
Yes.
I decided to hide the band on the neckline. To be honest, the reason that I asked that question was pure laziness, because it's going to be a bit tricky for me to tuck it in and get it neat because it's a bit tight. So I was just like, oh, well, does it look okay with? But clearly not. Everybody wants me to hide the band.
That was definitely the overwhelming vote, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So I will be hand stitching it in. I just need to shape it a bit.
Suzanne saying much
smarter. Yeah, I agreed, and I knew it all along. But I just thought I'd ask you guys. I value your opinions.
Yes.
So thank you.
It was nice getting everyone's opinion.
It was
nice.
It was really
nice.
So I did the Mila dress here. If anyone hasn't seen it, everyone agrees. For those that didn't see it, it's the same as this one, but I took the sleeve off and I did the top in a Linton. Yeah. So that's what I did.
You'll see that when it's finished. It's not quite finished. So
not quite finished. Yeah, not quite finished. I need to just lose a little bit of weight to fit into it because it's an aspirational dress.
Did you have to wiggle a bit more than we
I had to wiggle a little bit more than
we
we
did talk about wiggling.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie's saying yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right decision. That's great. And you've got your blazer on today.
This is my Nina Lee Richmond Blazer that I made a couple of years ago when in the old sewing room. I made this.
Yes.
When I first started working for you, this was one of my ones I did.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Lining, silk lining that's from Gold Hawk Road. That fabric. But and this is like a wool. I wiggled too, but it looks nice on.
It does look nice when it's on.
Mine's just a little bit too tight over the hips. Yeah. Both the dresses are lovely, Julia says.
They are nice. Yeah, we're really pleased with them.
Yeah, Mum's actually fits her though, so. Aspirational. I was like, I'm not going to be this size forever. So
yeah, Amy's blazer is the Richmond Blazer.
It's actually a little bit hot. I forgot this is a wool gabardine that it's made in. I was like, I hear the heating back there. Yeah, like that pattern. Very good pattern.
It is good. It's got a nice rounded collar.
This pattern or the Mila dress?
Oh, which one? Yes, either one. Both. Both good.
Yeah, this is a really good one. I really like this blazer. Got the welt pocket there, and it's got some nice shaping, but it's not too. Where is the best source silk for lining jackets, please? Well, we used to always say when you were able to go out and about Gold Hawk Road, because you get things like this for like £10 a metre.
Yeah, very good.
But they don't. None of their shops have websites. So
Bloomsbury Square, I've got some lovely.
Very good.
She's got some lovely coat liners. She's just got some coat and jacket liners.
Nearly clicked on something.
Coats and jacket liners. She's got some very nice ones and some nice floral silks.
Most places do have some nice silk satins. Yeah, even Fabric Godmother have got a few now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where else I saw some recently and I nearly bought it.
Is it Ditto?
Maybe it was
Might have been Ditto. Ditto has some nice
to be honest, every website I go onto, I just always check out the silks because some of them only have one or two, some of them have hundreds. So always check out, and sometimes you'll get a really lovely one for quite a good deal. But out of lockdown, I would definitely say Gold Hawk Road in London.
I think
any of the shops.
New Craft House have got some quite nice silk linings. We talked about on the
McCulloch and Wallace.
Yeah,
McCulloch and Wallace definitely will, and they are online. Miss Anne must have a website.
I'm sure they do. They used to be Gold Hawk. Well, they are Gold Hawk.
They're Gold Hawk Road, but they also used to be Berwick Street. Miss Anne have amazing silks, actually, really great prices. I bought some crepe de chine for them from like £12 a metre. Yeah. Really good, Miss Anne. But as soon as shops are open, if you can get there.
Yeah. Gold Rock Road.
We were craving it the other day, weren't we? We did do a Google search. Any of them got websites?
Yeah, none of them got websites.
We were looking for some sand wash silk. But yeah.
Yeah, then we'll do a trip up there. We'll do a little fabric shopping trip.
Yeah, because we like a flashy lining, because it's nice then you can turn back your cuff. My top slipped down, but yeah, you turn back your cuff and you get the flash and it's all, nice to have a flashy lining.
Yeah. You didn't put a button on it at the end, did
No,
you?
I didn't put a button on. I couldn't
do
find
it
the right one, but I wouldn't do it up, I don't think.
No. It looks really great. It's correct with the pockets. Really good.
Thanks. Yeah, pockets lined as well, so you get the little flash on the pocket. Yeah, I love it. I forgot about this. It's been in the car for ages. It's one of those things, you know, when you have something just is in on the back seat and you forget about it. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, my lovely blazer.
I'll wear that today. My lovely blazer just thrown in the back of the car. I'll wear that. Yeah.
So,
well,
what we're drinking today then?
Today, we're doing one of my favourites today. We're having a French Martini.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, this is
right up.
This is right up your street. This is all your flavours coming today.
Lovely glasses.
Nice Martini glasses. Ingredients today. You only need 3 things. Would it work as an unlined?
Yes.
The Richmond. Yeah, you could Hong Kong bind.
Yeah,
the seams would be really nice.
Yeah.
So you need Chambord, which is a black raspberry liqueur. You could also use, a few weeks ago I made the bramble with creme de mure, which is blackberry. That would work. Creme de cassis, which is blackcurrant, would also work. But traditionally it's black raspberry.
Pretty bottle.
It's so pretty, isn't it? And it comes with this really ornate lid. But I obviously took that off the pour. Yeah, it comes with a really cool ornate lid. So Chambord, vodka.
Just a small bottle of vodka.
Well, I didn't realise this is the size that I'd ordered. I just was like, oh look, that's on sale, and it was a litre. So we need lots of vodka cocktails to come up, and pineapple juice. That's it. 3 ingredients. It's a shaken cocktail. So we need some ice in our shaker. It's not got balls now because these shake better. So ice in your shaker. Let me just move. Can you just keep hold of those for a second? Thank you.
Fly away.
Yeah. So it's have to dash to pick up a Ferretti takeaway.
Ooh.
See you next week. Bye, Julie.
Bye, Julie. Thanks for joining us.
So it's per person 50 mils or a double shot of vodka. In it goes. So obviously I'm making 2 in one go. So we've got a lot more vodka. It's then half a shot or 12.5, 15 mils of the Chambord. So I just need 1 shot. Okay. In there. And then it's a double shot of pineapple juice per person. 50 mils per person.
This has got great flavours in it. I don't think I've ever had one of these.
Oh, this used to be my favourite one to make. I don't know why it was. I think because my kind of sewing.
Hi Marianne, how are you?
Hi Marianne. Lovely to see you.
Yeah.
Marianne's joining us on the cruise this year. So yeah, once you've got the pineapple juice in, I like this one because the pineapple juice, hopefully, makes it go all foamy. So you give your shaker a tap. Hopefully this won't come undone now that I haven't got balls.
Yeah.
So you need to give it quite a hard shake. What are you making, Amy? Oh, it's a French Martini, Suzanne. I'll run through the ingredients again in a sec.
These lovely glasses.
So you give it a really good shake because you want it so it's cold to touch on the outside and foamy because you'll get a really nice. The pineapple juice makes it go foamy. So you get this really lovely. So then you need a strainer, but only a single strain. And because I'm making 2, these strainers have a spring on. So you, with your finger, push it there because you don't want too much foam to come out. So you would just push it down. You don't want too much foam.
Cool.
That's what the spring's for. because you don't want too much foam to come out at the beginning, because you've got to pour 2. If you're pouring 1, it doesn't really matter, because you want the drink to come out first and hold all the foam in. And then once you've got an even amount of drink for both people, you can start letting the foam out.
Oh, that's so clever.
And just release the spring. Yeah, that's what. Ooh, the ice pushing it out.
That's what that's for.
That's what the spring's for. So there we go. That's a French martini. There we go, French martini. So you would then garnish it. You could garnish it with a raspberry or a pineapple wedge or something like that. But that's
it's really
the flavours.
Cheers. Lovely, thank you.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, I like that. That's yummy.
So just ingredients again. Suzanne missed it. So it's a double shot of 50 ml of vodka, 12.5 or 15 ml of Chambord, and 50 ml of pineapple juice.
And shake it.
And shake it. Yeah.
So
But
cheers,
it is
everybody.
delicious.
It's very nice.
Happy Friday. Yeah, that's a good
Happy
cocktail
Friday.
for you,
Happy
isn't it?
birthday to Alice.
Happy birthday, Alice. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Look, cheers to.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Marilyn.
Cheers, Marilyn. We're like Sunday brunch.
We are, yeah.
You know, on Sunday
cheers,
brunch,
Marilyn.
and goes, cheers, Tim. Cheers, Simon.
Yeah. Cheers, Phil.
Yeah.
Cheers, Barbara.
Cheers, Phil. Cheers, Barbara. We need the little ding noise that they have. Yeah, we'll have to get a little button. Okay.
We should film ourselves doing this and send it into them.
We should. We might
Okay,
get on.
cheers,
We might get on
cheers,
telly.
Simon.
That's too nice. I'm going to drink that really fast.
It's really nice with the frothiness.
This is going to be like, which one was it last summer that we got really drunk? The Capri Oscars. I found it yesterday. Last night I went through every live we've ever done just to double check which demos and cocktails and outfits we'd worn.
Yes.
So that we didn't double
And how
up.
many have we done? 27?
27.
27
Today is
live.
live number 28.
There
Yeah.
you go. You've got to put up with us for a few more weeks, though.
I think we've got another 11 to go at least.
Quite a few
at
to
least,
go.
yeah.
So we'll think of lots more things to talk to you about and show you. And Amy's got a whole list of cocktails. So
Yeah, but
we
the
won't run
Capri
out of
Oscar week was quite funny.
It was.
Because we got a bit drunk.
Well, I think it was with Alice got engaged, I think. Wasn't it?
I think it was, and we used to do them on a Saturday afternoon, so we didn't have to
Yes.
drive.
We didn't. So yes, we'll
Yeah.
stay here and sort out orders and be here for a little while later.
Yeah. Will there be a sewing room cocktail book,
Well, we
Amy?
never
Well, watch this space
Yeah.
soon. Mustn't sew sleeve lining in whilst watching Amy making cocktails. Like mesmerising.
Yeah. Oh, we've had a lovely day today, everybody. It's been really nice with Couture this morning and our live and cocktails this afternoon. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us. It's been really nice to see you again this week.
It has been lovely.
We'll be back next Friday with more news, won't we?
We will.
I'm sure we'll think of something more exciting to tell you.
I'm sure we will. We'll come up with something else every week. We'll have something.
Yeah, something to tell.
Yeah.
Keep you all going. Keep you all enthused with your sewing. That's what we want to do. Keep you all
It's so
inspired.
lovely having a nice little. Everyone's a nice little community on the Midhurst Sewers. It's turning into a really nice
It is, yeah.
space.
Cheers, Jill.
Cheers, Jill. Thank you, Susan.
Thanks, Susan. Well, we'll see you all next week. Wayne's going to disappear now
Oh,
because she has to stop the lives. Thank you, Julia. Have a lovely weekend too. So yeah, thanks everybody. It's been really lovely to see you all, and we'll be back again. I'm getting very professional. I'm going to say see you all same time next week. Cheers, everybody.
Bye, everybody.